This is Bernade Fenoy. Hope you're doing well. We are in the studio again today. I will be finishing up my joy, and pretty soon we'll be starting on some portraits to bring in the new year. What are you doing? How are you doing? Let me get started over here. Let me turn these lights on. Come on in and join me as I throw a little paint around in the studio. All right, so we've got our lights going. I am getting ready to switch over the broadcast to my personal page. Hi, come on in here. And let me just go ahead and give a shout out to my replay viewers. I'm going to put my little Mr. Rogers lab coat on out here. Okay, so let me make sure everything is actually shared. I have to look at you and see if I'm actually live. Let me make sure. I'm assuming that I am. So once I see that, go ahead. Yep, I am live. And so now I'm just going to share it to my personal page. So there we go. And then we'll get the music going. Yesterday, I looked at the replay of the broadcast. I don't know what to say. It was just not a good experience. So hopefully today it's clearer and better. Okay, so I am sharing now. And here we go. And so I'll check over there on my page just to make sure that's, is that from yesterday? Let me make sure I refresh for today. So I've got my joy here. Look at that, it's kind of cute. I've got my joy. You got your joy? Okay. Replay viewers, you know how to advance right on through the video to get to the good stuff. So I think what I'm going to do with my joy today is add a little bit of glitter. I thought about, some pink, and I don't know, I might just keep it simple. I might choose one letter though. So it looks like I have shared it to my personal page. So that's 3 minutes in. Let's go ahead and get on down to it. I've got all of got my brushes there, and I've got my water over here. And so let's go ahead and get started. Let me hold it up again till it's the right way. Like I'm doing a robot now. Trying to get over all the writing that I have there. There we go. Let me go in the other way. Slide this way. Okay. Tilt it back and slide. Trying to get that movement going. So it's coming along pretty good. So I've got the little gradation going there, and it's kind of fun. And I think I'm just going to pop it with a little bit of extreme glitter and call it a day. I think I have some squeezed out in here already, and I think this will work. And I'm going to, instead of using the foam brush, I am going to use just my workhorse. Let me dip that in some water. And I'm going to tilt you down. And let's get started. It is Tuesday. Can you believe it? All right, hold on just a second. I'm going to have you come down here. And I'm just going to add some. And I think I can slide you in a little bit closer. There we go. I think that'll be okay. And then I can paint, because I'm not doing anything really intricate other than just putting on the glitter. I think I can paint upside down. I hope this is okay. Let me see if I can straighten it out. Get in here. And I think we're good. I think that's the top of the letter. So yeah. So let me go ahead and put that glitter on there. Ooh, this is kind of thick. Let me get some water. Let me get a little bit more water, because it has just been kind of sitting up here. So here we go. Whoops. Go ahead and mix that water up in here just to thin that out. And I think one coat will do. I said I was possibly going to kind of mess around with one letter. I think we're going to call that a day. And what I want to do instead is maybe hit it with a little gift wrap. Or just throw it in a box with a little bit of ribbon. See, I am already happy. I'm glad I just left it at plain old joy instead of doing any intricate designs. So I can't wait to show you this because this is looking pretty nice. And like I said, I mixed up the extreme glitter with some of the glitterific. Do I have it right here? It's just off camera. I'll show you in just a moment when I get the hair dryer going. So I think this will be just fine. I don't know if you can see any of the gleaming. You know what? I don't need any more glitter because there's some when you scrape off the sides here. There's plenty still out here, and I want to kind of clean that up so it won't take so long to dry. All right. Now, like I said, you could do another coat of this glitter, but I think one coat is plenty. But if you're extra, and sometimes I can be. Oh, this is just, I'm glad I did mix the, let me show you, the glitterific. I don't know if that's showing or not. I mixed the glitterific and the extreme glitter together along with some of my my Liquitex to get an even, let me go right back here, an even coat. I think I missed just a little bit up over here. Just a little bit there. A nice even coating of this glitter. Oh, I am beyond happy. Yes, this turned out well. So let me get all of the excess cleaned up. Let me put my lid on. Okay, Brene, now you just had the lid. Now, you might not be putting the lid on. Here it is. So we rehydrated some of this. Oh, excuse me. All right, who knew putting the lid on would be a whole event? Maybe that's why it was drying out, because it wasn't sitting on here covered like I thought it was. Well, okay, well, look, we've got other things to do. Okay, so maybe that's why it was drying out. Okay, so I think we're good here. There's a little shimmer. All right, so I'm going here and clean up some of these edges like I was doing before. You know what? I'm just going to take this excess and go along this external edge there. Let me see about this big edge here. This is another one. Like I say, all I'm doing right now is just rubbing off any of the extra glitterific in here. So now I'm going to hit this with a dryer And then I think I'm just going to tie a little ribbon on it. Throw it in a gift box, rather. Let me put that over there. Let me hit this with the dryer. And yeah, I think we're good. So let's go ahead and get it. All right, it's still going to take a little while to dry, and I see I've got a few little wet globs, little big paint globs in here. So that's gonna be another moment. So, but other than that, I think the joy is on in progress. Let me hold this up, hold this into the light. Now the extra shine, I think that comes from the gloss medium. Am I holding it in the right direction? So the gloss medium by Liquitex is where that little extra shine is, but I think you can see the flex of the iridescent glitterific and then the fine glitter from the extreme glitter. So now that's very festive, just like that. So you could maybe put a bow or hang a little bell or a little ornament or something. You know what? I've got a little ornament just off camera. Let's see. Well, there it goes, hitting the deck. Nothing like being on live. Let's see if I can. This one might be too large, but I think that'll work. So let me put this in here as though I am actually packaging it up for a gift. Let me set this up. Okay, so there we go. Well, you know what? Let me twist you this way. Hold on, America. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so now we've got our joy, and we're just going to put a little bauble here. I think I'm going to take that pink that I had before. Oh, I think this will be great. Let me pop this open. I think I'll take a little pink one here. Instead of me actually painting any extra pink on here, I think this will be good. Pop this one out. It's got a little gold on here. Now let me say it again. Let me pop this one out. This is your cue to come on out of here. There we go. Okay, so there we are. Let me set this here. Let's see how we're gonna do that. A little bit of joy in here. Maybe I should have the more intense pink ribbon. I think I will do that. Okay. And once again, I've got my tool, and I love using my little tool here. Grab my right here. Note to self, get another pair of scissors and put it right here on the bucket. I love wrapping gifts. I love a nice presentation. Even if it's not anything expensive, I don't think I need a really large bowl. And I'm not going to do too much. Do I want to do one more? Nope, I think I'm going to let that be that. So it's not too far over the top. Here we go. And then now I'm just going to, instead of doing just the gold, do you hear my Bob Ross voice? And I never did put on my Mr. Rogers lab jacket. I'm a PBS kid, Sesame Street kid. There we go. Okay, so we've got that right there. And I don't know if I did this on the air before. I am going to find the center. Okay. And I'll give this a good twist. Normally I do the, you know what, let me go and do some normally because I see right now I'm gonna fight. And we have, oh, it's still early, it's 6:16. But I want to wrap the box. Ooh, this, ooh, ooh. Gold glitter is going everywhere. I am not happy. The art teacher is not happy. Okay, so I want to make sure that I've got the center of the bowl here. And so this is why I went on ahead and took the bobble away, because then I'm pulling it. I've got a good pull here. And now I'm going to give this a good twist. Right here, I'm going to give this a good twist. 2 and 3 to secure that. I'll worry about poofing that out here in a moment. And so now, ooh, I am upset. Okay, let me stop right now. Everybody stop. Stop what you are doing because we need to seal this glitter. See, I ain't about that glitter life like that. We're about to seal this glitter onto this bauble with some of this shiny stuff right here because I am not about to have glitter all over the house. I don't even like it like that anymore. So I'm going to just put this all on this ornament. I wish I'd known. I'm going to put this all over this ornament. We're going to hit this with this dryer because we are not, let me say that again. And I'm probably going to have it around the house because it's here. All right, so it doesn't take a whole lot to seal it. All right, so here we are. We put our little glitterific all over it. So now we need to dry that. Now that was an extra step that that's hot. I'm going to dip over here and take this slightly damp. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a little glitter in the house. Let me clean up some of this glitter. This is cooling off right here. Ooh-wee. I'm glad I looked down and I saw it. So this is kind of dry to the touch. So here we go. We got a little bit of extra glitter in your mouth. So now let me go back. And I'm so glad I have everything at arm's length. So let me go back. I'm gonna go on in here. I've got my little bowl. And so now I've got all of this excess. Usually it only takes about half. And maybe Maybe I'll go up in here. Let me see what that's looking like. Let me see if I want it that way. If I want it to hang down just a smidge. Because you still can't see that little loop. Let me see. Let me see if this is going to be doing too much right here. I think that's okay. So let's go ahead and fix that. Get our little glue going. I'll cut off the excess back here. We're going to just take a little bowl and go through and poof it out. This is probably a time-consuming step. You know, if you got 10, 15 gifts, it's easy to throw this stuff on here, but then to go back and take that extra moment. But tulle is kind of cute anyway. And let me just say this. Unless you want glitter all over the place, I would not get the glitter tulle because it's just kind of like on there. But any movement just kind of makes it go everywhere. All right, so here we go with our little joy bauble right here. So you could, of course, use a satin ribbon, and you might have maybe a polka dot ribbon, something with some kind of pattern to break up just the plain pink and the plain green. Let me cut this part off back here. Hold on just a second. Okay. All right. So that is done. And then we're going to pop it into a little box for gift wrapping. Okay. So let me move this out of the way. I've got that right here. You can do pink on pink on pink on pink. I've just got a plain old little box. I've got this lime green paper. You might want to pad it with a little bit more because the box has a little bit of thickness. So this fits in here nicely. Let's make sure. There we go. And then, like I said, you might want to present, let me see, I'm trying to get myself over here. Present it in a slightly different way, but I kind of like the green on green. And the pink is like a play on the green and red. So this is a bright, vivid, festive kind of green. And I like what people do with these ideas. So I would probably put maybe 3 or 4 more sheets of the tissue paper in here for the gifting. And if you have like a little label, little sticker or something right there, or this might be where your little handmade note would go in. And so we're going to pretend we already have all that deliciousness in here. And all I can think of is The Sound of Music. Brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. I absolutely love that. And I think because I've got some light pink and some hot pink, I think I'm going to tie them both together. It might turn out to be a disaster, but that's okay. I'm here, to try this stuff out so you can learn some things, maybe what not to do, as well as learn a few tips. I don't want this in that glitter, so I'm going to drop this right here. Okay, I'm going to turn this way for myself. What I like to make sure I do, because I like to have enough to cut at the end, I like to have some of the bow hanging off, maybe about a good hand's length. So that's about 6-8 inches. So, and then I just grab it all and I hold it close to the box. I am going to pick it up so that you can see. This does not need to be here anymore, does it? Okay, I'm going to hold it up for you to see. I never let go of this side here. I'm going to keep that in the right spot. So I've got my ribbon on the top, and I'm going to loop it behind. Okay, nothing fancy. Loop it behind, and then I'm holding on to it, and I'm going to come across the top. And I know it looks like a hot fool mess, but it comes together at the end. And then I come around the other way. And then we're going to cut it and then tie it in a bow. Now you might want to wrap this box if you don't like, plain brown boxes. You can maybe get a rubber stamp, maybe with your family name or your family crest, and just stamp it all over, or just a simple star. Okay, so here we go. Now here goes my tuck. All right, so here we are. Let me take this back again so we can see that again. So I start off with about 6-8 inches hanging off, because I know that will give me plenty enough ribbon for a bow to tie a bow. And I'm coming across the back. Okay, we got it going across the front and the back. And then I'm not moving this thumb. This is going to catch, and I'm coming over the top middle, going along the back, coming down. Okay, to make that crisscross. Let me do that again. Over, under. Now it's coming back up to go over and under for that other part. Okay, so now I'm just going to tie this up underneath here. Let me see. I'm going to tilt this down and get up out of here. And you just tie a little simple bow. Okay. And this part is not fancy. You can poof all of that out. And like I said, what I like to do, I like to have enough on the ends to take it all together, pull it all together. I don't worry about the frayed ends, because this is where I clean it up right here. Okay. And I don't like to waste a lot of ribbon. Oh boy, that's 6:28, people. So we're getting up out of here. And then I will go ahead and just slide this bauble. Let me get this here. I'm going to slide this into this right here. And then you can just come on across here and tuck that in, twist that up. And if you want, because it is a little bit shiny, that can show, or it can get tucked behind it. It's nice if you maybe tie it with, sometimes I like to hot glue it on there, because then I know it's not going to go anywhere. So here we are. We are out of here. We have the joy. We got it boxed up. We got our joy boxed up. And just a quick little gift wrap. We can poof this out. It's actually prettier if you do poof it out. But for right now, for our purposes, a little gold with a little brown box, it'll work. Like I say, the back. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, this is Brene Frenoy, art teacher by day, portrait painter by night. Oh, we're going to switch that around. I'm still an art teacher by day. Okay. But now we're going to focus on the portraits. Okay. That's what we're going to do. So I'll still be doing a few cutes here and there, but we're going to, we're going to focus on our portraits. Why is this not, okay. Just because we have gas. So I'm going to sign on off. I'm going to leave my joy right here. Okay. You could have some joy if you want some. Here is some joy in here. Maybe you didn't know, but we've got some boxed up joy that we can, here you go. Here you go. We're going to just give joy everywhere we go. So I hope that you had a good Tuesday. I did. It was productive. If you did something to make your heart smile. If not, it's not too late. The day is not over. Do something that makes your heart smile, and do something that makes someone else smile. and praying that you will have a peaceful rest of your evening. Thanks so much for joining me in the studio. If you need anything, let me know how I can help you with art services here at the Painted Pose. Bye for today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.